Hello everyone. If you are also experiencing flies, mosquitoes, ants, cockroaches hanging around your house, especially on hot or humid days, then today's video will definitely be very useful for you. Instead of using chemical sprays that are both strong-smelling and harmful to your health and the environment, why don't we try tips to repel and kill insects using natural ingredients that are easy to find, safe, and much more economical? Today, I will share with you 3 extremely simple tips, taking advantage of ingredients available in the kitchen, such as dried bay leaves, cloves, sugar, yeast, old plastic bottles, to create effective solutions to repel mosquitoes and insects without being toxic. You only need to do it once, and it can be used for many days. Now let's start with the first tip, making insect repellent spray from bay leaves and cloves. I poured about 600 milliliters of clean water into the pot, then added the bay leaves. Next, added about 20 cloves. You can lightly crush the bay leaves before adding them to the pot so that the essential oils can be released more easily when cooking. Put the pot on the gas stove, heat the mixture over low to medium heat, and slowly boil it so that the aroma is released evenly and does not evaporate too quickly. When the water starts to boil, I lower the heat and simmer for about 5 to 7 more minutes until the aroma spreads strongly in the space. After boiling, I turn off the stove and let it cool for about 5 minutes. I filter the water directly into the spray bottle, which helps to both pour and filter without having to go through an intermediary. The leaves and cloves after filtering can be used to make fertilizer or spread around the base of the tree, which is very good. After filtering, I screw the cap back on the spray bottle, so we have a natural, lightly scented, and extremely effective insect repellent spray. Optional, you can add a few drops of lemongrass essential oil or lavender essential oil to increase the effectiveness of repelling mosquitoes while making the scent more pleasant. Spray directly on areas where insects often appear: windowsills, next to trash cans, under the kitchen, places where ornamental plants are placed, near the bed, can spray around the base of trees or potted plants in the house to prevent ants from crawling and protect plants from harmful insects. Use 1 to 2 times a day, especially in the late afternoon when mosquitoes start to be more active. With the use of benign ingredients like this, it will have a few benefits such as does not contain toxic chemicals, safe for children, the elderly, and pets. Helps the space always have a light, pleasant scent. Can be stored in the refrigerator for 5 to 7 days and used gradually. This second tip will help you attract and kill flies, mosquitoes, flying ants. With a homemade trap from a plastic bottle, taking advantage of the reaction between sugar and yeast to create an attractive smell that makes insects find their way there and get stuck without being able to escape. First, I put 5 tablespoons of sugar in the pot. Add about 200 milliliters of clean water. Stir well to dissolve the sugar. Then put it on the gas stove over medium heat. While heating, stir constantly until the sugar is completely dissolved, but do not let the water boil. I put 1 tablespoon of yeast in the pot. Continue stirring constantly so that the yeast dissolves completely and begins to react with the sugar. At this point, you will see the mixture start to bubble slightly. This is the reaction that produces light CO2 gas, with a sweet fermented smell that is very attractive to insects. Then, turn off the stove and leave the pot out. I cut the plastic bottle in a ratio of 2/3 of the lower body. One-third of the upper neck, creating 2 parts. Pour the cooked yeast sugar mixture into the bottom of the bottle. Then I turn the top of the bottle upside down so that the mouth of the bottle faces the bottom, forming a funnel shape. Use tape to cover the contact edge between the 2 parts of the bottle to hold it firmly. Next, I wrap the outside of the bottle with a piece of dark or black cardboard because insects, especially flies, are often attracted to dark spaces. Place the trap in a place where there are many insects, such as near the trash can, next to the kitchen, near a flower pot, in a humid place. After a few hours to one day, you will see insects flying into the trap and having difficulty escaping because the mouth of the bottle is small. The CO2 gas and the sweet smell keep them inside. After 2 to 3 days, you can pour out the old water, clean the bottle, and make a new batch. Why is this tip effective? The smell of yeast and fermented sugar creates a gas that attracts flies and mosquitoes, similar to specialized biological traps. The inverted plastic bottle creates a funnel shape that makes it easy for insects to get in and hard for them to get out. The materials are easy to find, safe, non-toxic, and suitable for families with small children. Tip number 3. This is a very simple but extremely effective formula to repel cockroaches, ants, mosquitoes, especially in areas such as wall corners, sinks, drains, or near the toilet, where insects often crawl in and out. I prepare a glass cup, then add 60 milliliters of shower gel, 60 milliliters of cooking oil, and 60 milliliters of vinegar into the cup. Use a spoon to gently stir until the ingredients are mixed together into a homogeneous mixture. You will see the oil layer float on top and have a slightly milky white color. That is normal. I pour the entire mixture into a spray bottle. Then screw the lid back on and shake well to dissolve the ingredients thoroughly before use. Spray this solution in the corner of the wall, next to the kitchen cabinet, near the drain hole, or where cockroaches and ants often appear. Cooking oil helps the mixture stick to the surface for a long time. Vinegar has a mild acidity that makes insects uncomfortable, and the scent from the shower gel helps to cover the unpleasant smell of vinegar and create a pleasant feeling in the house. Note, shake the bottle well before each spray to prevent the oil and vinegar from separating. You can spray 1 to 2 times a day to maintain the effect. Benefits of this tip: safe, cheap ingredients, available in the house. Does not cause a strong smell like chemical sprays. Can be used in rooms with children and pets. In addition to repelling insects, the solution also helps to gently clean the surface where you spray. So today, I have shared with you 3 tips to kill and repel insects that are extremely simple, safe, and easy to do at home. From spraying natural essential oils from bay leaves and cloves, to trapping flies with sugar and yeast, to spraying solutions from shower gel and vinegar, all use cheap, easy to find, health-friendly ingredients. No need for toxic sprays or strong-smelling chemicals. You can completely keep your living space clean, fragrant, and free of annoying insects with just a few simple steps. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to follow more great tips. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.